Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. We're just doing a brief little privacy news snippet. Let me know if you like these short ones. I've been looking for something very short, very fast, and very simple to do on Tuesdays, just because my schedule these days is not having a lot. Although I do have another video that I might post later on today. But I just thought this was the perfect one to get in. Thanks to Ricky at Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88 for sending this to me. So check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Master's channel over there. And he writes, linking me to an article that was traced back to ZDNet, was the first to report this. Thousands of hacked Disney Plus accounts have already been on sale on hacking forums. Well, that was fast. This service only launched 1 week ago. I'm recording this the Tuesday after this was leaked. So this was a neat little article, and of course the Disney account is coming back. Disney actually responded to CNBC, who was probably the larger of the articles that get out, just because they're more well-known, and Disney reported them and said, well, we take security and privacy very seriously. Clearly, because now, according to what Disney is saying at this point in time, is this was done by what is called credential stuffing. And so how it ties in and relates to this channel, little lesson to be learned here. If this is indeed a credential stuffing, a mass automated credential stuffing, which is very possible, then what happens is somebody uses the same email and password combination across a variety of services. And if that is actually what happened here, then people got hacked because of hacking in other places. Passwords were compromised, and then they were utilized to get into another service. This is still somewhat Disney's issue, because how is an automated bot able to push that many brute force attempts in a short period of time? So I actually think this is probably going to come out and be a database leak. I bet. I don't know for sure, but the official story according to Disney is this is credential stuffing. But what ended up happening is within literally just 24 hours, so this is why I think this is a database breach. The Disney Plus video streaming service launched this week on November 12th, which is about exactly 1 week from when I'm recording this. The service, although being available only in the United States and Canada and the Netherlands, has already amassed no more than 10 million customers in its first 24 hours. So we know it's a large service. It's been constantly in the news. I've seen all sorts of videos about, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Etc., etc. And so many users, though, reported that hackers were already accessing their accounts, logging them out of all devices, and then changing the email and password on the account, effectively taking over the account and locking the previous owner out. So that is poor security in and of itself. If you're able to get in with a simple brute force on a hacked password and do all that quickly, that is it. So complaints like the ones above flooded social networks like Twitter and Reddit. So several different accounts here. Disney Plus has only been open for like 10 hours and my account has already been hacked. Disney Plus launch has been absolutely horrible. Their customer service is no help at all. And apparently hundreds of accounts were hacked and sold online. Account got hacked and email password changed. Thankfully, I canceled my subscription before the hack. So a lot of people are saying, this guy writes, has anyone's Disney Plus account been hacked? My friend's was. Hackers changed email and password. Now she's completely blocked out from her 3-year prepaid Disney Plus account. She's been on hold for greater than 2 hours. Not even been half a week, and my dad's Disney Plus account has already been hacked. Great security there, Disney Plus. Unbelievable, says another person. 2 users who spoke with ZDNet on the condition we do not share their names admitted that they reused passwords. So that is credential stuffing. And however, other users said online that they did not and had their passwords unique to their Disney accounts. So there is non-credential stuffing. So we have evidence that this is a credential stuffing on one hand and a non-credential stuffing on the other. This suggests in some cases hackers gain access to the accounts by using the email password combos leaked in other sites, whereas some of them may have been obtained from users like infected with keylogger or info stealing malware. So ultimately, Disney is blaming people, the users, the end users, of course, because Disney can do no wrong. But of course, Disney is a big money-hungry company that probably just utilized for their databasing the cheapest, lowest rate people that they could. It probably means that their database is going to come out to be completely unsecured. And the ultimate point here is do not reuse your passwords across different services. Okay, you don't want to do that. Don't reuse your passwords across different services. This is actually quite dangerous in that if you are hacked and your password is compromised in one service, you can use it for another. But I want to indicate here again, using different email addresses for different things is a good. Is it a pain to manage 20 email addresses? Not really. In all reality, maintaining a master list of passwords using something like either Evolution or probably Thunderbird is better for that because it isolates each email separate. But you can create a separate email for, your entertainment accounts, Disney Plus, Netflix, Hulu. And then you'd only really be compromised in this if, of course, it wasn't a database breach. And then you can use a separate one for all work-based functions. You can use a separate one for different things. Now, do I recommend going onto Gmail and getting a separate Gmail? No. Go buy yourself a domain, go buy yourself a hosting account, and use an email server that you can buy on a hosting account where you can get multiple emails. Does it cost you a little bit more? Yes, but it's infinitely better for your security and for your privacy. So ultimately, the take-home messages: don't reuse your information. Avoid as many of these services as you can, all right? Disney Plus, Netflix, you do not need all these different services. And why in the world anybody would pay Disney for all this stuff is beyond me. I don't know. I actually think that Disney is one of the worst companies out there to be supporting with money. Look at what they're doing right now with the movies. They just bought pretty much the entire back catalog of Fox movies, and now they're locking those into some vaults, making it harder for you to get those for sale. So if you got some of those movies you want to see, buy them up now while you can, because their ultimate plan is to have everything go subscription service only and them have as much control as only, and nobody will ever own any of their media entertainment anymore. Give me back my DVDs any day. I would rather have that than be required to pay a streaming service for the rest of my life. But that aside, as a different aside, be aware that these brand new services, they may not have all their security in place. They may have pushed to get this thing out by hiring a poor security market. We don't know. Disney right now is claiming this is a credential stuffing, but there are people here who say they are using completely different passwords, meaning this is not credential stuffing. This was either a brute force attack on a known email address, or it was a database breach. Those are the only options that we have in the light of that many people were saying that they were hacked, but they're not reusing passwords. So thanks again, Ricky, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master 88, for sending this article to me. Great little thing. And let me know if you like these brief news clips and analyses. I can probably do more of these as they're quick and easy to do. And like I said, I've been looking for something easier to do on my Tuesday schedules anyway. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below.